Hey everyone, hey dear brothers and sisters in Christ Jesus. So a big part of this research that we do on this channel, that I do, that we do, we're doing it together. But if other people want to do this stuff, you can do it very easily. I've mentioned in the past that it helps to look at lists of people because I don't know who all these quote-unquote celebrities are. I need lists of people to look at. So in this video, in this example, I Googled list of singers from Italy. And then Google will give you all the results, and I just open the tab in the next window. Simple as Wikipedia, right? Like Wikipedia is pretty good. It has, here's a list of singers from Italy. And, you know, you got to go through a lot sometimes to find some of the images, to find some of the signs, symbols, and agendas. So I stopped on this person here. Their name is Ilcile. Ilcile. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. Doesn't really matter. They're a famous person, and you look them up. So you go to Google, and here's the person that I'm talking about, the Ilcil or Icial, whatever his name is, I'm not sure. But very simply, you can just look at Google Images, because sometimes that's where a lot of the photos are, simply in Google Images. Like here, this symbol, this is one of the first picture, like the sixth picture that comes up, and you can see he's doing the Uttara Bodhi Mudra there, right? So that's something I would save and put it to Pinterest, right? Go to Pinterest and you can add your, right? Let me refresh that. So I have my Pinterest with all the people that I save photos of. So you can see Ilcil or Isail, he's doing the Uttara Bodhi Mudra there. Wonder why he's doing that? Because this is the biblical world we all live in, and they all do this. And he's doing it again there. He's sitting there. See how his hands, bottom fingers are interlocked, index fingers are together. He's posing. He's doing the Uttara Bodhi Mudra. So again, Googling Italian singers, go down the list, click on each one, and go through. Getty Images is another thing. Like Getty Images is a website, and you click on editorial images, and there's not much on this person, but there's some pictures of him, right? Here he is rapping or singing or whatever. There's only one page. Sometimes there's like 100 pages of them, and you just go through them, and a lot of times you'll find pictures there as well. So you can also go to Pinterest, and there's not much on him here, but you type in the guy's name, and you search through all the boards and pins. One thing that's different about my Pinterest is, see how it says all pins, your pins? There used to be a category, and there should be a category that says boards. But because I'm like shadow banned, and because like they're on to me or whatever, I have to go up here in the link there, and I have to physically erase what was there before and type in the word boards, and then these are called boards. Like the pins are the pictures, right? And this is what comes up for that guy. There's nothing on him, and that happens sometimes. Sometimes you don't find a board of someone or whatever. But again, there should be a board now because I'm saving photos to this guy, this Italian singer. I'm just using him as an example. So one more time, if you know the name of the celebrity, type them into Google and look at Google Images. Or if you don't know the names, type in like rappers from India or, you know, photographers from this. Like, you can type in basically anything, and I would always suggest starting off with Google because it tells you who they are, offers some pictures, and you go to the image. Where is it? Sorry, it's always hard to see through my phone when I'm looking at the screen, brothers and sisters. I have to look over it sometimes. But like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the sixth picture is him doing the Uttara Bodhi Mudra. I've never looked up this person before. I've never shown them on my channel. It really can be this easy. Sometimes you'll go through like 50 people and you won't find anything. That's why you have to keep going with it and just like, you know, there's a lot of other sites that I don't go to. There's a lot of other pictures of them out there. I just don't know all the websites to find them on. But I will go back. I did click on their Instagram, but I didn't look through the pictures yet. So, right, usually it brings up their Instagram. Right here, their Instagram, you click on that. And a lot of times, this is what they put out to the world, their social media. So let's just quickly scroll through this for a minute. I've never looked at this before. I looked at this much. I opened it to see if it was working, and now we can go down. Is he hiding his hand? Is he covering his eye? Is he wearing NASA gear? Is he throwing up the 666? You may find something, you may not. Sometimes I get ideas from the pictures they put out. It's not always a sign or symbol. It can be part of an agenda or something like that, but see, like, oh, he's sticking out his tongue there, the Kali tongue. But sometimes I use discernment, and if a picture doesn't do a lot for me, and if I don't think it can help wake people up and be rock solid, then I might not save it, or I might save it, but I won't use it in the video. Because sometimes it's hard to tell if they're doing a sign or symbol, and I want people to know for sure they're hiding their hand in their coat, the way a Freemason would do, right? So I'm just going through this here. Nothing's happening yet. And again, if you want to go fast or slow, it doesn't matter. I'm pretty used to this. Like, stuff will pop out for me. Right there, he's doing a little bit of the vow of silence, but I think it's with his thumb, so I probably wouldn't use that. And it's hard to tell. It's not a slam dunk version, right? You could even say there's some one eye symbolism there. One eye's darkened like this, the one eye symbolism. Remember, we just looked at him doing the Uttara Bodhi Mudra, and he is a quote-unquote famous person, so they all do the sign symbols and agendas. Sometimes they're just harder to find. So this isn't very exciting so far, but this is what it's like. No, see, someone would say he's covering his eye, but like that doesn't look like he's posing doing it. Like you'll get to know when they're doing it on purpose or when it's just like he's accidentally covering his eye, right? You know what I mean? And you never know what you'll find in their social media. You never know what you'll find about people putting it out there. And sometimes I will say, sometimes I'm looking through this stuff and you'll see someone else that they posted of, whether it's a hero of theirs or a friend or someone else in the industry, and you'll find pictures that way. See, I'm looking for Il Sile or whatever his name is, but he might post a picture of his buddy and his buddy's doing the Eye of Horus. You can find stuff that way. I would say, even if you don't think the person's in the club, quote unquote, look anyways, because you might be surprised. You have to be vigilant. You have to look through everything, because you never know where that stuff is out there. So again, right, this isn't very exciting right now, and he doesn't have a lot of photos. So I would say, right, nothing in his social media, his Instagram, nothing there. But we do have him doing it twice, the Uttara Bodhi Mudra, so there you go. Think about it, right? He's doing the Uttara Bodhi Mudra. Maybe he's out there covering his eye or hiding his hand in his coat. There's a good possibility of that. We can't always find it. And also, let a little time pass, come back to it, and maybe they posted something different on their social media. Or maybe Google Images has a different photo of them, because I've had that happen lots of times, where I'm like, I've looked up an A-list celebrity, I have a folder on them, and then a year goes by, if I look for them again, maybe they're covering their eye now, something like that. So someone asked me to do a video like this showing how I do this research and whatever. There's also Xavier and a couple other people I follow on Pinterest that are doing lots of research. They're good at finding photos. Xavier is very good. We believe in a lot of the same things. Biblical earth, Jesus Christ, death, burial, and resurrection, pre-tribulation rapture. I know Christians don't agree on all these things. The important thing is to have salvation and forgiveness through Jesus Christ alone. But then we can find these sellouts. I don't hate them. I do hate what they do. I don't want them leading others to hell. And I notice this stuff. It's of the darkness. It's not for Jesus Christ, so it is against him. And I want to expose it, shine light on it, reprove it. And that's what I hope I'm doing, along with you, brothers and sisters. We're doing this together in these last days. So that's what it takes. You just got to be vigilant. Look through all the social media stuff that's out there. Sites like Instagram and Pinterest and Getty Images, even Alamy Images. There's a few others that you can look at, but this is the basic thing. And again, don't underestimate Google Images, because a lot of the times they like these signs and symbols out there. They like posing like this. So they like their signs and symbols to be easy to find, basically, right? And you never know what you're going to find. You Google one person's name, you might find someone else you've never heard of doing a sign or symbol. It just seems to work that way. Sometimes the stuff falls in my lap and I'm like, well, what do you know? It's a heavy Uttara day or something. Other times I can go like a day or more, or like a week without finding too much. Brothers and sisters, this is the biblical world we live in. We should all be researching it. We should expose the darkness and keep strong in the faith of our Lord Jesus Christ. God bless you.